your daily dose of sports and fun. This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Happy to be part of your Friday. This is the Morning Drive on Double T 97.3 and the Double T 97.3 mobile app. He's Craig Wells. I'm Chois Woodman. Jeff McGuire across the way, taking care of us per usual today. I'll continue to chime in at your leisure on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Also 30 minutes away, Craig. There's quite the story out of your home state that I want to get into. New Mexico's the home state, right? Originally.
Well, I was born in Oklahoma, but I grew up in New Mexico.
Okay.
Yes, so you're correct.
Okay.
But he got to Texas as quick as he could.
Yes, I did. Been here longer, 40-plus years.
You still call it, you're a Texan.
Yeah. But, yes, I did grow up in New Mexico.
Just were in the land of entrapment for a little bit.
Yeah, we called it Texas Extension.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get technical, that was Texas for some time.
Yeah.
I really, you know what? I mean, all this government stuff, I just want Texas to annex the land that was once Texas's.
Well, let me tell you, you wouldn't have any pushback from people over there.
I would love, I mean, because I believe you would get a little tiny piece of Wyoming out of it. You would get, I think it goes as far west as like the Taos area, right? Right on that.
Yeah. Well,
so we get skiing in Texas, which I'm all for.
Yeah. Yeah, the Curry County, which is close.
Colorado.
Lee County, Hobbs, Curry County, Roswell, Eddy County, Carlsbad, Artesia. Not only would you get skiing, you'd get a lot of land that Cody Campbell's drilled on.
True. Yeah, it goes up through mid Colorado as well. I mean,
you talk about some skiing, boy. You really
go. It's my goal.
Yep.
I don't know how I'm gonna.
You realize then all those people come too. It's not just the land. They don't have to move.
Yep.
We're okay with that. They can stay where they're at.
Okay.
I tell you,
I just want the skiing.
They'd take the blood transfusion to get over here as quick as they could.
So, the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame weekend has arrived. They'll officially... Chuck's not here, so he's not here to lambast me if I say this wrong. They'll be officially enshrined on Sunday in this class. Carlos Beltran, Andrew Jones were the two that were voted in, and Jeff Kent was elected by the Contemporary Baseball Era Committee last month.
The replacement for the Veterans Committee.
This is good. That's fine. Any qualms with any of those three guys getting in?
No. I just don't know why do two have to be voted in and one of them can be put in. Why don't they just put in all of them?
Well, I'm hoping that they put in some of those guys. I mean, if we're going to have some steroid era guys, just put the rest of them in.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to get voted in.
Yeah.
I was keep all of them out until you let Bud Selig in.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
Because then you let the guy that let the rooster the fox into the hen house.
Yeah.
If all of them are bad, then the guy who left the door open for him is bad too.
So those are the guys that are in. Here's the other ones that are currently on the ballot. And you're going to tell me whether they should be in or not, in your opinion. Not whether they will be, but should be Hall of Famers. Chase Utley.
No.
Hall of very good.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But I do think he ends up getting in.
problem.
If he did, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, he had 59% of the vote in his third year on the ballot. He's going to end up getting it. Andy Pettit.
In.
He's into me.
Yes. It
Felix,
should be.
Felix Hernandez.
In
pretty easily to me. A-Rod.
In.
We're not voting on personalities here.
Yeah. But,
I mean, he's, fifth all-time on the home run list?
And what he used, steroid cream, is that right?
Oh, he used everything.
He used anything he can get his hands on.
Didn't the guy go to jail for A-Rod?
Yes.
Well, or
the distributor.
A-Rod's dealer, yeah.
Yeah.
Manny Ramirez. He's the one. That's where I draw the line. The guys that used after the steroid era.
A-Rod got popped twice, too.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I don't know.
I mean,
he got hit 3 times, right, Ramirez?
I don't think he didn't have a lifetime ban. I think.
But the key is what you said. It's after.
And his was well after.
Yeah, it was after steroids were absolutely a no-no. I mean, it was a gray area prior to that, but
at best, yeah. So Ramirez, I would say no on him, but the numbers probably say yes.
Yeah.
Bobby Abreu.
You can't let everybody in.
He's kind of like the Utley to me.
Yeah.
It's
Holla very good.
Yeah. Jimmy Rollins.
No.
No for me. Cole Hamels. What is with all the Phillies?
Yeah, I know.
A lot of Phillies there.
I need to see what the ballot looks like when he's there. Is it because he's on the ballot in the future, right?
This was his first year on the ballot. This
he's on the ballot
year.
already. Okay.
No, this is everybody that was on the ballot this year.
Was he ever a Cy Young Award winner?
I want to say yes, but I don't have it right here. So Hamels,
No.
Dustin Pedroia, yes to me.
Yes, Pedroia.
Mark Burley.
Yes, but I also know why no one else says yes.
Did we not bring up yesterday in this day in sports history? It was the anniversary.
I didn't want to rub it in yesterday.
Anniversary of the perfect game yesterday.
Perfecto.
Burley, I would say yes.
He's one of.
personally.
I think he's one of 2 pitchers. He might be the only one that has both a no-hitter and a perfect game.
Omar Vizquel, no to me. Good, but
I would listen to an argument for him. I think I'm on the no side, but I could be convinced either way.
it's the morning drive. This day in sports history. Next on Double T 97.3.
Your daily dose of sports and fun. This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3. Presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
It's Friday morning with the morning drive on Double T 97.3. He's Craig Wells. I'm Chois Woodman. Jeff McGuire brings us this day in sports history.
We start in 1931 with the official marathon runner of the morning drive. Do either of you know who this is?
I do, and I cannot think of the name. What's it start with?
Paavo Nurmi sets a world record in the 2-mile run with a time of 8 minutes, 59.6 seconds.
Jeez.
See? This is why he is the official marathon runner of the morning drive.
Yeah.
1958, Ted Williams gets fined $250 for spitting at Boston fans again.
No.
This isn't the first time he spit at Boston fans. This is the one he gets the $250 fine for.
Allegedly.
No, he got the fine.
Allegedly spitting.
No, I think he admitted to it. He was mad. 1977, Cincinnati Reds Pete Rose passes Frankie Finch as the switch-hitting leader with 2,888 career hits.
That's a lot.
1993, New York Met Anthony Young loses a record 27th consecutive game. When the Tiger, I think it was a Tigers pitcher a couple years ago, was going close to that record, he was going to every game he was pitching, hoping that his record wouldn't be broken. For the kid.
When do you think the light went off to somebody that said, maybe he's not very good and we should probably pitch somebody else?
Well, this was the 93 Mets. They weren't very good. He was one of their better options, to go out. He just didn't ever have the luck where the offense picked him up one game.
Yeah. All he's asking for is one run. That's how you know.
2017, former Red Raider Josh Tomlin pitching for Cleveland goes 6 innings, gives up 2 runs on, also gets 6 Ks in a 6-2 win over Cincinnati.
Good player, Josh Tomlin.
Mm-hmm.
It is National Tequila Day. Hard pass.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you a big tequila guy? You like a margarita?
A frozen margarita is hard to beat. I'm telling you, those drinks with the umbrellas in them, they're good. I'm telling you.
Dangerous.
I will enjoy a pina colada to nobody's business. A daiquiri, I will. It's not the umbrella that bothers me. It is the tequila. Yeah, that's my the one I will politely decline.
Jose's not your friend then.
No. Listen, I appreciate Jose for everything he does for all my friends. Jose and I. We no go friends. Today, happy birthday, former Texas Tech football player Eric Ward, 36.
Currently a head coach of Estacado Matadors.
Also correct. Before we get to the rest of it, tomorrow, Rodney Blackshear turns 57.
Wow.
Good for Rodney. Good guy. Been a really good Red Raider ambassador in the Houston area.
He's
for a long time.
He's coaching one of these semi-pro football teams, right? Didn't I see that?
Yes, I think you're correct.
The one down in, was it Midland?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Or was he doing the Lubbock Cobras or whatever it was? I can't remember.
He's coached several of those.
The Tall City Black Gold is who he's coaching.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on this day in 1969, at 12:51 Eastern Daylight Time, Apollo 11, the U.S. spacecraft that had taken the first astronauts to the surface of the moon, safely returns to Earth. Whew. What a trip. And that's this day in sports history.
In my generations, that's one of those, where were you when?
Did it actually happen? Chuck likes the conspiracy theories, not with the...
No. Yeah, it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
We landed on the moon! Yeah, that was a little before my time.
There's people who have rocks from the moon. How can he doubt that?
Well, they say they come from somewhere else. I don't doubt it. I believe we landed on the moon. But there are some serious conspiracy theorists.
Yep, you're right. And there's 5 people that shot John F. Kennedy.
That one I can get more in on. Not 5, but multiple.
Chois Woodman, you know how bullets work.
Multiple gun. Oh, I know. I know how there's an exit wound. I get it. I still just... Not necessarily multiple shots, but multiple people involved.
I think Oswald had some help in the building. I don't know who that was. He was the only shooter.
Yates Flooring Center chat line. Raider in Austin here. The T-Sippers are saying it's all good. He wasn't drafted and didn't sign anything. NFL didn't want him, so they're open arms here.
He didn't sign anything?
I would guess
these NFL teams just let him come onto the practice field?
I would guess he signed something to... I mean, you get something for showing up to a minicamp.
Well, not only that, they're not going to let you... They're not going to take the liability issue and let you go out there and...
He may not have signed a multi-year contract, but he signed something.
Yep.
Look, we love our teams, every single one of us. We will be happy for whatever helps your team out. And it brings along hypocrisy along the way a lot of times.
No doubt.
The reality is, I don't have an issue with this happening because it lines up with everything else that's happening. I don't have an issue. Where my issue is the hypocrisy of the Texas fans that have just trashed others for what's happened. My issue lies with Greg Sankey and the Southeastern Conference that's pouring into Heather Dinich to report on ESPN saying look, the reason the SEC is exploring moving away from the NCAA is because of situations like Texas Tech. They're literally saying Texas Tech is the reason, because what they're citing is because the NCAA can't enforce their own rules. We're not going to mention things like this that are happening within your own conference, like Trinidad Chambliss or Diego Pavia, both of which fought NCAA in court, got favorable judges, and got to break the rules through a court that the NCAA has set. If it doesn't fit your narrative, you gripe about it. We get it. But the holier-than-thou attitude is what has just driven me nuts through every single bit of the Brendan Sorsby and everything else beyond. So, it's whatever it is. There's got to be some structure installed because the dam will break eventually. But doesn't sound like we're close to that because the NCAA is like, the Congress is like, we're not getting anything done this time.
You know, at one time, the NCAA had punishments for teams that broke the rules. And starting with the 2000s, it kind of started going away. And the hypocrisy really started.
I'm trying to think, is there a moment where we looked at it like that's when this was gone? That's when the enforcement, the power of the NCAA was gone.
My moment was when Kansas and all those LSU, when they all got caught basketball.
I think you're right.
And they all go, oh my gosh, they're cheating.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State, you can't go to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
Kansas, yeah.
Prior to 2002, the SEC led all other conferences in NCAA violations.
Surprise!
Go figure that. But
it's Texas Tech's fault we want to leave the NCAA.
And what just rubs me the wrong way is, why is the SEC good? Because they say they are.
Tequila! It's the morning.
The Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3 is presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Woodman Craig Wells joining you from the First United Bank studio. You'll keep your thoughts, comments, questions coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Craig, you mentioned, I think earlier, can't remember if it was on air or off air, Cody Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Campbell basically warned the Big 12 he had Sorsby receipts on Cincinnati. This is interesting because yesterday, Texas Tech's newest chancellor, Brandon Creighton, was on one of our sister stations down the hallway, our newest station in the building, 92.3 The Hub. Chancellor Creighton was over there with Benji Sneed on the wake-up call, and he talked about a number of things. You can go find the full interview up on the 92.3 The Hub website. But one thing he talked about, because, sports are in everything with major colleges now, was Texas Tech football. And he talked about Brendan Sorsby in particular. I'll let you listen in and see what stands out here.
Well, and we'll see how Cincinnati is handled on it, as they knew the entire time they were playing Brendan. And you're right, Coach McGuire, as is consistent with the team culture, and Kirby Hocutt as well.
Yeah.
Their entire athletics department showed that we stand for student athletes first, and we protect our own. And even though Brendan had never suited up in a game for us, even though we never broke a law or a rule or wired around any part of that entire situation, it was important to make sure that we focused on his recovery. And he absolutely, that wasn't manufactured in any respect. He absolutely, through 9,000 transactions, betting on every single pitch at Cincinnati Reds games, he had a self-admitted problem. And when a student athlete comes forward and leads among all other athletes in America to say, I have an addiction, right. and you don't stand first in supporting the recovery of that student athlete, what are you telling every other athlete in America that also has an addiction?
Yeah. So obviously he's talking about Brendan Sorsby and how Tech handled it. But the part at the very beginning stands out it sticks out like a sore thumb to me. He says Cincinnati knew the entire time while Brendan Sorsby was playing there.
Yeah, he didn't say, I think they knew.
No,
he made a statement.
This is a full-on allegation of what Cincinnati knows. That's a big deal. That's a big deal for a chancellor of a university to say that about another university.
Well, yes, it is a big deal.
Because if those allegations are accurate, if they can be proven, because my guess is that this is, I don't know. Cody Campbell's saying he has receipts, is what he's saying. So there's some proof out there, is what Cody Campbell's saying. If this can be proven,
let's prove it.
Well, yes, but
that's me.
But what's going to happen? What is going to happen? Because this is far worse than Texas Tech thinking about playing him. Far worse than Texas Tech considering playing him. Yet Texas Tech was absolutely dragged through the mud over all of everything this offseason. Yet Cincinnati, if they actually knew this, knew he's got an issue, illegally played him without reporting for multiple years. This is as damning as it gets. What do you do to Cincinnati here if you're the NCAA? Now, we've already established they have no power, but that's against individuals typically. We haven't yet seen a school sue the NCAA, but I don't know that that's far away. If a school like Cincinnati got a major hit here.
Yeah.
So what should come of this if the receipts are provided? Because this is horrendous.
I'd say I'm going to lean real hard on the Big 12. I've got to believe that Yormark knew this, and he had that information. He may not have had the receipts yet, but for Cincinnati, first of all, to come out and say they didn't know, they made a statement saying they did not know.
They're in full denial mode.
Okay.
Yep.
And now for
they're saying they followed all the protocols.
That's right.
What they're saying.
That's right. And I'll go a step further, Choice. While he was not playing at Indiana, he bet on some Indiana games, and I think that was the tipping point to whether or not, how bad it was. I think that took it over from being a betting problem to being a gambling problem because you gambled on your own teams. Did Indiana, and he played for Indiana in a game, did they not know? He didn't start halfway through his freshman year start betting. If he had a problem, it was ongoing during that season, and yet then Indiana played him. Cincinnati didn't know after one game that he was betting on various other sports and didn't say stop or anything. He made those 9,000 bets later in the year, according to reports. Come on, Cincinnati.
Sometimes there is something called willing ignorance.
Yes. It's called turning your head.
To turn your head to a situation. I think that's a possibility of what happened at Cincinnati. They had knowledge obviously, that some gambling was going on, and he went through his classes, and they went through protocol, everything they were supposed to do, in quotes.
The conference has got to stand up and say that's wrong.
Well, and I think I think the conference had knowledge. I truly believe the conference had knowledge, and that's why we're not seeing anything out of the conference, because it's going to have egg on the face for Brett Yormark and company. And if that comes out, I don't know if it comes out that the conference did have knowledge, I don't know that Brett Yormark has a job this time next year. If they actually, if the whatever it's called, Prohibit app, which is supposed to go to the conference first, went there and the conference is alerting Cincinnati, hey, get this cleaned up. I don't know. If it's as widespread and terrible as it looks, where Cincinnati knowingly played him and did not get him help, that's a big part of it.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking at how Texas Tech's trying to handle things here.
Yeah.
Cincinnati instead, hey, we're not going to get you help for your gambling problem. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to deep six this thing and try to make sure it never comes to the surface.
In the story that Cody Campbell that you're referring to, Cody Campbell saying he had receipts, he asked for Yormark's help. And he said, I would have contacted Satterfield, directly, but I don't know him. So he asked Yormark to be the in-between. Here's another part that really bothers me. He promised to have a follow-up conversation on the matter. And according to this article, the information, that conversation never took place. He never followed through and said anything to Satterfield. And the people that quoted that were told by a Big 12 spokesperson, according to the article. I mean,
we'll get some more of this coming up.
That's some of that hypocritical stuff you were talking about.
It's the Morning Drive on Double T 97.3.
This is the Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Have your opinion heard now on the Yates Flooring Center chat line at doublet97.3.com or the Double T 97.3 mobile app.
Coming up in a half hour, we'll continue to talk some more Texas Tech football. Also, poor Diego Pavia. 15 minutes away. It's the boom, boom, boom. Right now, a question.
Jamie's question of the day on Double T 97.3, presented today by someone not named Jamie, is brought to you by Connecticut of West Texas.
I hope this question rises to the Jamie question quality.
Pretty high mark.
Let's hope our answers don't fall to the level of somebody else.
Okay. 26th season is coming up very shortly, in less than, 45 days?
Thank goodness.
In Texas Tech football, from the year 2000 to 2025, 25 years prior to this season, on the 25th anniversary, you had a lot of good running backs for Texas Tech. I'm going to name them, and then you're going to rank them.
Okay.
All right?
Uh-oh.
And I'll kind of go from 2000 on. Upwards to 2025. Ricky Williams, Torian Henderson, Shannon Woods, Baron Batch, DeAndre Washington, Eric Stevens, Kenny Williams, Justin Stockton, Sir Roderick Thompson, and Taj Brooks. And there's some others in there, but those were the main running backs during those years.
No one's going to throw a Johnny Mack mention? Feels like his name always comes up.
He gets the Best Smile Award for sure.
So what's your question?
Who's the best one?
Best one over the
we've had in the last 25 years.
So this century.
When I say running back, I'm talking about running back. And whatever your definition is, that's the definition I want.
Man, there's so many on that list to pick from. Taj Brooks is obviously your all-time leading rusher, so
he's got to be
hard
close.
not to say him. But I think if you're going best pure running back, man, there's so many. I'm not sure the first one that you mentioned isn't the best pure running back.
Ricky Williams?
Ricky Williams. I mean, he did some fantastic things before his injury. And so really before 2000, technically. Yeah. But if I'm just going rankings here, I'm going to put Taj Brooks at the top of the list. He's your all-time leading rusher, and he was fantastic for you.
I'm going to agree with you, but I'm going to go 1B. My definition of a complete back, the best running back, is his running ability and his ability to be an athlete.
Okay.
Torian Henderson, to me, jumps out as a guy that he made a lot of yards that weren't rushing yards off of catching little swing passes. And he could block. I'm a big Torian Henderson fan. I thought he was really, really good. But I totally agree with you. You got to go with Taj Brooks.
No, you don't. Torian Henderson.
Okay.
Without hesitation,
Torian
would be the top of that list.
Man, Torian's the one that would be second to me. I said Ricky Williams as a pure running back, skill-wise. Torian and what he did, kind of ushering in the air raid offense as well. He still holds, I believe, most passes caught by a running back in NCAA history. I believe he's still the record holder there. To me, if you're breaking this off into tiers, there's 4 backs that belong in the top tier. This is my opinion. Taj Brooks, Ricky Williams, Torian Henderson, and DeAndre Washington are that top tier.
Yeah, it's hard not to. I mean, DeAndre Washington was good.
He was really good. He had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. You've had 3 guys that have had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. 3 of them since, I guess, in my lifetime.
Yep.
That's DeAndre Washington, Taj Brooks, and Byron Hansport.
Yeah.
I believe that's an accurate stat.
Yep.
I think
Sir Roderick Thompson, he was good.
Sir Roderick was good. Sir Roderick's in the
Stockton.
Do y'all have a disagreement on a top tier there?
No, not at all. Not at all. And maybe even in that order, I would agree.
Do you?
I was going to say Brooks, it doesn't necessarily make my top 4.
Okay.
And that's not a knock on Brooks. That's how good of running backs you've had. And while Brooks was excellent, you've had superior running backs here. Ricky Williams is highly underrated because of the injury. And injuries are a factor, don't get me wrong. But when you talk about the running back position, he was brought in under a running coach and played underneath a passing coach.
To finish, yeah.
And by the way, had a lot of success with both.
Oh, I think Ricky Williams was underrated because there was literally another guy named Ricky Williams that won the Heisman Trophy in the same state at the same time he played.
Yeah.
I think that's why he got it.
Take away another running back that had to give up his Heisman Trophy and then got it back. You might have been in a conversation with one of those two.
So, yeah, that next group, that next batch, if you will,
Ooh.
I'd probably throw Baron Batch in there along with
Batch might be my third.
With Sir Roderick Thompson.
Kenny Williams, maybe?
He's probably the next group, like that third one. I don't know. Shannon Woods had flashes, but he had some inconsistency. But he had some great moments.
Quick Torian Henderson story. Remember when he scored against Oklahoma? It was real controversial.
There wasn't any controversy.
Yeah.
He scored. I'm not sure he got the first down.
Yeah, he was in. All right.
It was Amendola that didn't get
next year's season ticket sales we're trying to promote season tickets the next year after that, we put a billboard up in Dallas.
He's in.
He's in. Are you?
That was
and
that
the
was
Dallas
one of the
Morning
best
News called
billboards
it.
I've ever seen. Yep. He's in. Are you?
Yeah.
He's reaching the ball across.
And it's on Dallas going right towards Norman.
It was so phenomenal. Loved it.
Great billboard.
Good marketing there. It is the morning drive. Bringing some headlines with a boom, boom, boom next.
This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Well, we go to hour number 3. It's the Morning Drive on Double T 97.3, Double T Sports Network.com, on television, Fox 34 News Now, YouTube, Fire Stick, Roku, whatever way you're taking us in. Thank you for making us part of your Friday morning. Alongside Craig Wells, I'm Chois Woodman. Get the fill-ins today. Jeff McGuire across the way taking care of us. Y'all keep the thoughts, comments, questions, all of it coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line through that Double T 97.3 mobile app. We've covered a lot of territory so far today. It is the Power Hour. So this is where it gets weird. Did you see that a former Texas Tech coach is on the move again?
I did not.
I stumbled across this a couple days ago, but I forgot to bring it up.
No, I did not see that. I don't think.
Matt Wells.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Is on the way to coach at Mississippi State under Jeff Levy.
Really?
This is interesting move. The two overlapped on Brent Venable's Oklahoma staff in 2022 and 23, so there's a connection there. Okay. Levy was running the offense while Wells was an offensive assistant.
Is he going to be an analyst or
I don't believe it says exactly what he's going to be. My assumption is an analyst because it's pretty late to not have a coach. So,
do you see where, speaking of the old coaches that resurface, Tom Herman is going to Florida State?
I did see that.
That was an interesting move.
These analyst moves are always interesting.
Yeah.
So.
You know, and speaking of that, one that's just I thought might materialize into something was Gary Patterson, but you haven't. He went out to USC, and you haven't. I don't know if he's still out there or what, but you haven't heard from him.
I think he is.
Is he?
I actually think. Remember all the Zarnell Fitch issues?
Uh-huh.
And Zarnell Fitch was going to go to USC and all that. That was the chatter. I think someone here with a relationship with Gary Patterson, because Fitch played for Patterson.
Yeah.
Someone let him know out there that there was some
not so quick,
some skeletons that weren't even in the closet necessarily.
But I really thought with him going to Texas and then changing, going to USC, that it seemed to me he was trying to make an attempt to get back in it as a head coach. And he still may, but
he's one of those. I'm curious if he can work in this era of college football. He's one of the older hats that hasn't seen success in this era yet.
Yeah.
You can file him in there with Dabo Swinney and a few others. I'm not saying he can't. It just it's a question of
another good example. That's Mike Gundy. People look at his record. It was fantastic for OSU, but his last couple of years was an example of if you can't make those adjustments to what the world we live in right now, then you're gonna struggle. And he struggled mightily, but. I agree with you. I don't know that Patterson would be one of those. I don't know they wouldn't, but I just don't.
I think it's worth a try for a school that wants to.
If I were a mid to lower level D1 school, I would definitely talk to Patterson.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what today is, Craig?
No.
Happy National Drive Thru Day.
Oh, okay.
Fast food's not cheap like it used to be.
No.
I mean, you could go have a sit-down meal for just about the price of a fast food meal at this point.
Yep.
So unless I'm just on the go, that's what.
And the fast food people are catching on slowly that their prices were not much different than anybody else's, and now you're seeing a lot of meal deals.
Yep.
And
you're good.
And you're getting a better deal, but it's still not what fast food was originally designed to do.
So here are the fastest fast food restaurants. Okay. You got any guesses at what's the fastest out there?
I would say Sonic.
Okay, Sonic is not on this list.
Okay.
They got Taco Bell as the fastest fast food restaurant. I'd say a lot of times.
Okay. Well,
average a total time from order to food delivery of 256 seconds on average.
That's pretty good.
That seems all right.
Hey, speaking of that, they may be the fastest, but they're doing the slowest remodel job on a Taco Bell that I've ever seen in my life.
The one over here by us? Yeah, that one took.
I mean,
taking some time.
I keep wanting to come over here and someday see we're open. Yeah, they are open.
Yeah,
but
through the drive-thru.
Yeah, but you can't. I mean, it seems like it's taken forever.
KFC is the second fastest. Timmy Hortons. I've never been to a Timmy Hortons.
I hadn't either.
Arby's, Wendy's, Dunkin', Burger King, McDonald's, Starbucks, then Dutch Bros. I don't know why Starbucks always gets called fast food. It's a coffee place. But
who stands out for me for not being on that list besides Sonic? Is In-N-Out.
In-N-Out, they're fasties.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the name. Chick-fil-A ranked last as far as being the fastest. Yeah. They're efficient at times, but slow. Popeyes was the second slowest, followed by Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's is not the fastest. I would agree with that.
Whataburgers. I'm surprised Whataburgers.
Yeah, I know.
For being one of the slower ones.
Yeah.
But there you go. National Drive Thru Day. Go fatten up a little bit today.
Yeah.
Back to the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Out of that list, it's Ricky for me, but it's Ricky, but for me, it's Torian. If it wasn't for Reggie Bush, he would have been talked about a lot more nationally. That's from Mr. B. It's a good one. I love me some number 19.
Yep.
Torian. Someone says, did we not win versus Olivia Miles? Did we beat TCU this year?
I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we played them twice.
Beat TCU, beat Baylor twice. Yeah. It's a good season for the Lady Raiders. All right, more up from you on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Of course, talk fast food and people react on the chat line.
Yeah.
Get some of that.
Drive-thrus, who's really good? Donut places.
It's true.
They're really good. They get you in and out.
It's the Morning Drive Power Hour on Double T 97.3.
This has been the Morning Drive Podcast, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Check out our library of Double T 97.3 podcasts at doublet97.3.com.